Welcome to the free masterclass, and I'll be taking you through what we do at Techlytics for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, thank you. So, Techlytics is a technology workforce development and consulting organization, and our major focus is to empower ambitious professionals and individuals to upskill and get better at what they do. So, after COVID 19, which we all know what happened during COVID 19, and the way we work has changed. So this brought about Techlytics. We are a company that we mentor and we train professionals on data analytics, low code or no code development, product management, and and the likes. So what was the problem? Just like I said, the evolution of work, especially at the wake of COVID 19, brought about the way we work. And so the skills that the employee needed has changed. So in turn, we are trying to fill in the skill gap and to make employees to be well skilled and be better at what they do. So we brought about the solution of on-demand online courses to help equip young professionals with the necessary skills to integrate and succeed in the tech and non-tech role in the workspace. And this will be achieved in partnership with other practicing professionals to provide best-in-class course content for the global market. So what is our attraction? Technically started as Rainmaker. We were known as Rainmaker in 2020 when we had a YouTube channel where we dish out a lot of amazing and educational content. And at that time, we had 88 students. So in February 25, 2022, we launched Technetics as our new name. And since then, we have had 843 new sign-ups. We had completed 103 lectures and 30 courses. We've had more than 120 active students, and currently we have 289 YouTube subscribers. Please, if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly do so. Thank you. So who are the people that work at Techlytics? So this is Oluwatobi, who is the founder and the lead trainer at Techlytics. Oluwatobi is a chartered banker. She's a certified MS Excel specialist. She's a certified self practitioner, and she has proven track record of breaking complex concepts into relatable bits. Taya is an intelligent and an amazing person, and she's the one that leads that leads Technetics, and she's the founder of Technetics. So these are the other members of our group. We have Abiodun, who is a product manager. We have Jedida, who is also a product manager. We have Mary, who is a graphic designer, and myself, who is a data analyst. So this particular free masterclass is just a taster section of our upcoming data school that will be coming up on the 20th of January. We are starting on the 20th of January. So, and in our data school, you are going to be learning Power BI and Microsoft Excel in the advanced level. So also the Power BI course will be preparing you to write the Microsoft Power BI Data Analyst Associate Certification Examination, and you have confidence to ace any data analyst job. And also the program is going to be an hands-on experience with real life projects. You are going to be networking with fellow data enthusiasts, and also you'll be getting a CPD accredited certificate at the end of the program. So currently the program runs for 150,000 naira, or $150, or £150, depending on where you are joining from. So to register, I'll be dropping the registration link. So because we had to wait for other people to join, and so I didn't get to meet everyone on the call. So you can please just do well and introduce yourself in the chat section. Just tell us your name, where you are joining us from, and what you do currently. So I'll start first. So And also, if you would like to unmute yourself to talk, is also that would also be fine. To just tell us about yourself, your name, your location, and what you do.
Hi everyone. Good
Hi,
evening.
Agnes.
I hope you're all well. My name's Agnes Lupenga. I'm from Zambia, and I'm a recent graduate from the Copperbelt University, and I'm currently interning as an IT auditor at KPMG. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, Agnes, and thank you for joining us.
thanks.
Thank you very much. And how is Zambia?
Zambia is fine. It's fine. I don't know about Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria is fine too.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So the floor is still on for you to introduce yourself. You can choose the chat section, or probably you can unmute yourself and tell us about yourself. Okay, thank you, Jalil from Manchester. Jalil is a business analyst. Thank you for joining us, Jalil. It's so nice to have you back on the call. Okay, Olatunde, Olakunle. Thank you, Olatunde. Thank you for joining us.
Okay,
We'd like
Nick.
to know
I
where
think
you
I'm
are
good.
joining from.
Okay, Nick, maybe when you're done, let me know. I think I'm good.
All right. So you can take over. So thank you, everyone. You can continue dropping the introduction in the chat section. Thank you. So Toby would take it up from here. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks a lot, everyone. Apologies for that. I think I was trying to look for where I see it in my body. So I'll take us through importing our data set. So it is saying that, oh, I'm going to this restaurant. Let's say I'm going to Chicken Republic. So Chicken Republic is a restaurant. So I'm going to Chicken Republic as a customer, and you dial, oh, I'm going to Chicken Republic, and you get to make reservations online. So when you make those reservations online, you could probably make reservation. You'll be the one to make reservations, but you have like five other people going with you. So those five other people going with you are the guests. So five plus you make six. So everyone that goes there, so that's what we call cover. So cover is like a group of people that visit that restaurant. You're the one making reservations, but you have five other people, probably five of your friends that are also tagging along with you. But you just make one reservations for those five other people. So it's just one reservation, but you have five other friends or five other family members that are actually going with you. So for everyone, so we make revenue on those covers. Each cover gives us a revenue. So a group of diners for one reservation is called covers, actually. So you could have one cover, and you could have more than one guest. You could have five guests, you could have four people under one reservation. So, but as we go along, I would get to talk us through the process. So what I would do is to go to the Power Query, please, basically, to be able to look at my data set, to be able to see if my data set are actually correct. And you can see, so I actually use numbers for the customer IDs, also the reservation IDs. And also, we can see here status. Status says that for each of the reservation, is it successful? Is it cancelled? So you could make a reservation for 5 p.m. and an emergency could come up and you can cancel that reservation. So that means that reservation is not successful. So that means we can't get revenue on those reservations because it's cancelled. So it wasn't successful. And like I said, covers. So you can see the column covers. So cover says number of people that actually, number of guests that are actually under that reservation. So you could have two, you could have four, you could have five, depending on the number of guests. And you can see another column here says booking time. Booking time is the time you make the reservation, the time you booked. So you could book today for a you could book today and you plan to probably dine or probably visit the restaurant next tomorrow or probably on Sunday. So booking time was when you made the booking itself, and dining time talks about when you effect the reservations when you went to the restaurant to basically eat. That's what dining times mean. Reservation number, different reservation number, like I said. And we have the restaurant number, that is the merchant number. So for every merchant, there is a number attached to it. So you could see it's 994 994 994. It shows that these reservations, you can see the reservation ID is different, is unique, but so many reservations can be under a merchant number. So that means it tells us that this is a particular merchant or restaurant that they actually effect these reservations. That's what it basically means. And you can see the name. The name talk about the name of the restaurant. So that is what it means. And then we can see the sales revenue. So the sales revenue tells us, oh, this is the revenue we made on this reservation. The reservation can be successful, and we are not making money on them because probably we give them free. Probably we don't just want to make money. It's just free. Probably there's a product they are under. So that product is premium. They don't pay for those reservations. So that is what it means actually. And that's it about the transaction side of it, about the revenue side of it. So the next thing I'll take us through is the merchant table. So this is the merchant table. So every merchant here is unique. So you can see merchant number. So merchant number is the same thing with restaurant number on the transaction table. So whenever you see merchant number, it's the same thing with restaurant number on the reservation table, on the transaction table. So we can see business name. The business name is the same thing with the name on the table. And then the joining date, talk about when the restaurant joined us. That's what it means. And then the country, the city, the product they are under. Are they under free? And also the number of tables on each of them. So that's what it basically tells us. And yeah, do you have any questions before going ahead? Are there any questions? Can I go ahead?
Yes, please.
Why is no one responding? I hope I'm not talking to myself.
All right.
Yes, you can. Yes,
Yeah,
you can.
no.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So now we are done with understanding the table, because for every analysis you're doing, you need to understand the table you want to work on. You don't just barge into a table and start building visualization and things like that. You need to understand the table, and as you understand the table, it helps you a lot in terms of modeling, in terms of connecting your dots, in terms of what are the things you need to connect together. Before going to the model view, you need to understand your table. So that was why I had to take us through the Power Query to be able to understand what our table looks like. So the next thing I'll go to is the model view, which is what we have here. Can we all see my screen? Okay, so the model view, this is the model view. It basically, this is where you connect it together. So remember I said I have a merchant table. The merchant table is a unique table. It's a one table for every, but for the transaction table is a multiple table. Like, it's not unique. We have so many reservations under one merchant. But on the merchant, we just have a distinct merchant number. For every row, there's a distinct merchant number. But for the transaction table, for every row, there's a distinct reservations number. So we need to know, I want to know number of, probably I want to know the country of the merchant that I have. In the reservations table, there's nothing like country there. I can only have country under the merchant table. But I need to know number of reservations. I don't even want to know number of reservations by each merchant. I want to know number of reservations by each country. I can only know that by connecting the merchant table and the reservations table together. And when you are connecting, you need to understand the kind of table you are working on. Are you working on a unique table? What is unique in that table? And what is unique in the other table? So that's where the model view comes in place. So we can see the model view, and this is the model view. So this is my this is my merchant table, and this is my reservations table. And so I need to link them up together, because, for instance, I said I want to know the number of reservations done by each country. I just want to know the number of reservations done by each country. So I can only know that if I get to connect these two tables together, because on this reservation table, there's no country. You can see there's no country field there. I only have country field on my merchant table. So that is the only way I can get to connect both together. So this is how I do it. So I can only link them up by merchant number. Merchant number is here, and it's same thing with restaurant number on the transaction table. So we can see that if you notice, let me try and move it. So you can see the link together. It was easy. It was easy. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you can see the link. I don't know if you got what I did here, or do I need to go back? If you have any questions, please let me know.
Yes, can you
Please
go
kindly read
back?
your
How did
chat,
you
sir.
join the two tables?
I should kindly read my chart. Sorry, I can't see my screen. Sorry, I'm just presenting. Did someone say I should read my chart?
Yeah,
Yes,
someone
yes. We actually
said,
suggest you rename the table, and if you can hide this icon, this Google Meet icon, so we can see your screen clearly.
Okay. If I can hide what? Sorry.
This Google Meet
there's the
icon,
Meet
just click that
Google
hide.
below your screen. Hide.
This
Uh,
this sharing your screen. Just
oh, okay,
hide it
okay.
so that
Okay. Okay, is it fine now?
yes, and
Yes,
someone
then could you
suggests if you
please?
could rename your table so that we can understand the data set clearly.
Okay, sure, sure, sure. No problem. Okay, I think this, okay, I'm coming. Let me see the name, 057. Okay. So this is my merchant table. This is my transactions table. Is it fine?
Yes,
Yes,
thank
this
you.
is now. Thank you.
Okay, good. So do I need to delete this so you can see what I did?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. So what I did was just to move the merchant number, because I know I told you that the merchant number is the same on the merchant table, is the same thing with the restaurant number on the transaction table. So what I just need to move is just to move it, click on it, drag it, and put it on the transaction table. Do we understand?
Yes, thanks.
Okay. So now going forward, so what I did was to go back to this play. You can see a button here like play. Can we all see that? So what I did was just to click on it. I'll just double click on the play. So we can see what I have here. Because I dragged my merchant number on the dining time, it's linking the merchant number and the dining time together, which is wrong. So it should be the restaurant number. So I'll just click on the restaurant number, which is fine. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so now the next thing is to understand the cardinality. So cardinality basically tells you, I don't know some of us that did mathematics. Cardinality basically tells us the mapping side. In mapping, we have different mapping. We have one-to-one, we have one-to-many, we have many-to-one, we have many-to-many. So what I'm trying to say is that you can see that the cardinality is telling me many-to-one. It automatically understands the table and it automatically fixes the cardinality itself. But there are some scenarios that it doesn't fix the cardinality correctly. So what does many to one means? It basically means that in the transaction table, I have many restaurant number. You can see I have many 994, 994, 994, and so on like that. You have many 994, but in the merchant number, obviously I will only have one 994. So because I have many restaurant number, I have many merchant number on the transaction table, it's telling me there's many of it. So, but I'm linking it to just one row. So there are many rows that has 994, but there's only one row that has 994 under the merchant table. Do you understand that? Or do I need to take it again?
That's okay. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. So that's what the cardinality means. And the cross filter directions tells you we have single, we have both. So it both means that it's in both ends. Like in both. I can move country. I can pick country from merchant table, and I can pick something else from this table. But single means I can only pick one from here, and I can't pick from the other side. So that's what it basically. That's what the cross filter direction this guy tells us. So if I click on both now, if I click on both now, and if you go back to the play, you can see that it has changed. It is not just this side alone, it is on both sides. That's what it means. So I can pick from any of the tables. Can I continue? I don't like the silence.
What is on both
Please,
sides
can you
now?
take it again?
Sorry, I think I was
What
hearing.
did you explain is on both sides now? Is it the merchant number or what? Oh,
No,
the
the
arrow.
direction,
Okay.
direction,
Okay.
direction of,
Direction. Okay.
yeah, direction. That is what it means. Am I? Sorry, there's an echo.
Please, I'd like you to take it again, or if possible, sir. Thank you.
Okay, no
Because I
problem.
don't know, was it when you put the canality that made you to edit it this way, or it's just like that?
No. It's the cross filter direction I was able to change it to both. So it means that I can pick from any of the tables. So that is what the cross fit. If I click on single, it means I can just pick just one table from. Is it my side? I'm hearing echo. Is it mine? Sorry.
Yeah, it's from you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better.
Yes.
You are clear now.
Okay. So if I'm saying single, what do I do to reduce the echo? Okay, so if I'm saying single, it
You
means
can
that
try going out and coming back in. The echo should stop.
No, I think it's better. It is better now.
It's better now, right? Okay.
Yes.
is it fine? Is it fine now?
Yes,
Yes.
it
Yes,
is.
it's fine now. Yes.
Okay, good. So the cross filter direction means that I can filter from both sides of the table. But if I'm just saying single, it means I can only filter from one table. I can't filter from the second table. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So, but cross filter allows you, if you say both, that means I can filter on both sides. So if I say successful on the transaction table, automatically, if I'm linking it to the second table, it will automatically affect the second table. But if you say single, if I just filter on my merchant table alone, it will just affect my merchant table. It won't be on both sides. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Understood. Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's why. So it's not the cardinality that changed the direction. It's the fact that I click on both. That was why the direction changed from the normal play button to like normal fast forward or whatever, fast forward and reverse button. So yeah. So that's it about the modeling. So I can now go to my visualization view. And like I said before, I want to know reservations done by country, at country level, not at merchant level. Because remember, our transaction does not have country. The only thing that has country is our merchant table. So I can just decide to say, okay, fine, give me reservations, number of reservations done by each country. Let me even see the transaction done in each country. So I will just go to I can pick a view depending on the chart I want to do. Since I'm doing country, I prefer to use bar. I'll just pick so yeah, so I'll drag my country. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay. Yeah, and reservations. That should be reservation ID. Okay. Yeah. So I think I can exclude this to avoid. Yeah. So this is what I was saying. So you can see that it's basically giving me number of reservations done in each of the countries. Do we all understand what I just did?
Yes.
Do you all understand
You moved country to x-axis and then reservation ID to y-axis.
Yeah, so this is no, I think this is okay. So let me say count. It's count actually, not some. Yeah, so I move country to the x-axis, which is the x-axis. You can see it on the x-axis, and I move reservations count reservation ID to the y-axis because I'm dealing with number of to know the number of reservations, count of reservations done in each country. Do we understand?
Yes.
Okay. So if I didn't link the table together in my model view, I won't be able to get this. I won't be able to get this visualization because remember, my transaction view does not have country. So I'm picking country from my merchant table, and I'm picking reservations, number of reservations from my transactions table. So that is what the whole modeling is all about. So you're bringing 2 or 3 tables, you are picking numbers, you are picking values from each table to be able to visualize and see what you have. Because if I say I want to see number of reservations by each merchant, that would be too much. Probably I just want to see the top three countries, performing countries. I don't want too much. I just want to see the top 3 from here. So from here, I can basically see the top 3 from here. I can see that Australia, Germany, and Italy, they're actually the top 3 in terms of count of reservations. So that gives you a view rather than just picking merchant and things like that. It just gives you an overview, a summary view of what exactly you're looking at. So that exactly gives you what you want on a quick snap, or basically what you want to achieve. And that's what the whole model view basically helps you out. If you link them together, you can be able to get a better understanding and a better view of what you want to actualize in terms of visualization, in terms of reporting. Because if I just pick just the transaction, I might not be able to get the country that is performing. I might not be able to get the top 3 country that is performing. So if I don't get that, I won't be able to understand it from an analytical point of view to know countries that are performing. I just say how merchants are performing, but not just merchants that are performing. I want to know reservations. Where do we have our highest number of reservations? Which country is giving me the highest number of reservations? And I can decide to change it. I can decide to just put city here, where I put country, and be able to put my country as slicer. So I can say in Germany, which are the top 5 cities giving me the highest number of reservations in Germany. So this is me drilling down to what I have. And this can also be achieved. Remember I told you about, and that is where the filter direction comes into place. So I can put my country as a filter, as a slicer, and I can just click on Germany, and it can give me the top 5 cities. I can click on Italy, it can give me the top 5 cities. I think we can do that actually. Madam Nick, hope you have time so I can just show that actually before.
Okay.
Or do you have any question?
Yeah,
Someone
hi,
is
Toby.
raising his hand.
Hi.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to ask a question at the point of linking, right? I think you're able to link because it is many to single, because the other table has unique values for that place that you linked it.
Yeah,
Can you
that
link
was
it
that was what I said before.
if there are no unique, if like a value in that particular column occurs more than one time?
Yeah, that would be many to many.
It should be many to many and it will still work.
Yeah, many to many.
All right. Thank you.
Many to many. So that's why I said you need to understand. That was why we went to the Power Query to understand our data. That's why I mentioned earlier on, you need to understand the data or the table you are working with. So the table you are working with will help you in terms of making your decision. So if you understand your table, because I know that the table I'm working with, I know that there's a merchant table and there's a transaction table. So I already know the kind of table I'm working with. I know that the merchant table is unique and the transaction table has a lot of merchant number in it. So it's easy for me to make that decision actually. Do we have any other question?
Okay, Aderonke is also raising a hand.
Sorry,
Yes.
I can't see the
It's
Okay,
fine.
Aderonke.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. So actually, my question is about this relationship linking these column together. I'm actually used to using margin. Sorry, yes, I think margin on the Power BI. I'm
Okay.
not really used to this modeling relationship. So what do you advise? As in, what is the best way to make your data clean between this
If
modeling
if
and
if
using
if you're used to
margin and
if you're
Tableau?
used to if you're used to merging, which one would you advise, considering the speed that we just be able to achieve what we did? Which one would you advise?
Oh,
Hmm?
I don't. I
No,
said
I'm
I'm
just
just used to
asking. I'm
that.
just asking. You're used. No, you said you're used to merging. I'm just asking, based on the way you're able to actualize this with speed. Which one would you advise?
Okay, I think this modeling is quite fast because I think it's quite fast though, but I've not noticed the amount in which the normal option. I don't know. I don't know how long it take before the
No, no, no. You
table
said
go.
no.
I
You
don't
said
know.
no. I thought no. You said you're using it, so that's why I was asking the one that it's more
No, I'm
faster.
not using it presently. I'm just asking that. I'm used to
Oh,
using
oh,
that.
oh, oh, oh. Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Okay, I
what do
understand.
you
Oh,
advise?
oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought okay, so I thought you said you're used to it. That was why I was like, which one would you advise? Sorry about that. So I think for me, I think it depends on what you want to actualize actually. For me, I just prefer modeling because the truth is, instead of me doing the whole append and merge and all those things, I just do the whole modeling. I do everything on my modeling view and be able to get what I need. It's for me, it's faster for me, and it's always very easy. And in terms of for me, it's just something that is straightforward. I can be able to know where I have issues. If I have issues, I can be able to trace back my issues and be able to like rectify it immediately under the old modeling. And I think that's where the modeling model view is all about. Be able to understand your connection basically. Because when you connect those things together, you'll be able to know where you're getting it wrong, where the connection is. Because just like what someone raised in terms of if you have many to many, you cannot it will be difficult for you to have many to many table and your cardinality is same and you're clicking and you're selecting many to single. It definitely won't give you the right answer, like you said. It won't give you the right answer. So that's why I said, first understand your table. For me, I take time to understand the data I'm working with because if you understand the table, it gives you a better approach on how you get to approach on the best way to approach your visualizations. So for me, four things I always get to do in any data I see. I always get to look at the table, understand the table itself. I don't mind taking time to understand the table. What are the unique things? I do a data exploratory on my table first. I'll be able to look at it. Are there any duplicates? Are there anything before doing anything? I just be able to do an exploratory on the table to be able to understand my table before visualization. Because if you just visualize without understanding or doing an exploratory on your data, it will be very difficult for you to understand where you're getting error. So for instance, now you could probably be reporting a 5 million sales in revenue and in actual fact, if you are probably there were so many duplicates on that thing that you didn't notice. And in actual fact, it might not even be more than a million revenue. And the difference of 4 million is very significant that it's you overstating your numbers. And it definitely affects whatever thing you're reporting, whatever analysis you did. So it's always best idea to understand your table first. And for me, I just prefer the model view because it's easy rather than just doing the whole append and merge under margin and things like that. I just probably just prefer the model view. But if you feel like you're used to that, it's fine also. So it depends on what you're used to.
Okay. Thank you.
Have I be able to answer the question?
Yes, you have. I just need to go and know the logic behind this modeling. Thank you.
It's not something complicated. It's just as what we explained there. But just like what they said, if you want a better view, I think it's just we discussed extensively on the class. You'll be able to take us through the whole process and everything, be able to understand the model view, how to do the whole transformation itself. We'll be able to go in depth into it. So this is just like a master's class, to be able to understand what the main class will be like. So that's just it. So yeah, so as I was saying before, I think I would stop there. As I was saying before, we'll be able to identify countries and the number of reservations. And like I said, we want to be able to say, okay, fine, in Germany or probably in Italy or in Australia, how many reservations do you have in each city itself? So I can do that. Probably I can just put my slicer view into country. So this is the country. You can see that the chart has changed. It changed because of the chart, because of the chart side I actually picked. I picked slicer, so it's here, slicer. So this is it. Then I would go and pick a new table, the bar chart I picked before. Please feel free to stop me when you have questions. I think I'm here because of you guys. So yeah, so I won't go to country again. I would pick city. I think I have city, yeah. So my city will be under the x-axis, and okay, this is count. Sorry, I have count. So yeah, so my city would be, sorry, I need to take out this blank because we have so many blanks there. Yes, so my city name will be under my x-axis, and the number or count of reservation will be under my y-axis. And just like what I said before, so I can click on Australia because I'm using the slicer view. I can click on Australia, and you can see that the chart has changed. So in Vienna, I have a lot of reservations. Most of my reservation is from this side, in terms of Australia. And remember we noticed that this guy has the highest number of reservations. So that means number of reservation is coming from this guy, from this city. Where? And I can try to click on Germany to see where my reservation is coming from. So you can see it's coming from Munich and Berlin. So this view, it's easier to play around this data because of the model view that we did. Because the transaction itself, the transaction table does not have the country, does not have the city name. But because we've been able to connect the two tables together, I can be able to play around it, just like what I want. I can be able to play around it based on what I want, actually. So I can say Italy, Roma has my number of reservations, and also Finland. This city name has the number of reservations. So I can want to say, okay, fine, what is the top 5 or top 3 cities in, let's say, Germany that has the highest number of reservations? So you can see all these things in one view, basically. So that's what it tells you. I can't put it down to top 5. I can leave it down to top 3. I can do that to top whatever I want to do. It just depends on what you want to do, basically.
A quick question, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
So right now we have 2 charts. So if I want to include like a third chart, let's say in form of pie, can I also still bring that in?
Yeah, sure. You can include as many charts that you want.
Okay.
So I can bring in pi, this pi that you want, right?
And then I'll set the axis. Okay.
Yeah. We will talk about visualization in terms of visualization and reporting. There's a way I can put a link on my chart that once you click on the link, it takes you to another page, actually. It takes you to a full page. So if I want to know, let's say I want to know the stats of each sales team now. So I can say, let's say Tayo. Once I click on Tayo's name, I'll just bookmark it. I will click on Tayo, and it takes me to a page that gives me the entire statistics of Tayo in terms of our performance and numbers and things like that. So you can basically do anything you want, actually. You can add as much as visualization as you want. So yeah. So do you have any other question?
Maybe out of points, but how does pi and r comes into this? It's not applicable, right?
Sorry, come again.
Under visualizations, we have R and Pi, like Python. How does that come into this? I mean, for these data sets, it's not applicable, right?
Yeah, for the data set I have, I don't need any Pi. I don't need any Python. I don't need any R to do anything. So it depends on what you want to achieve, actually. So yeah, so I think that's where we're gonna stop today. I don't know if we have other things to do. Nike,
Thank you very much.
Tayo.
All right. Thank you very much, Toby. And so, thank you. If you still have any question, please, you can still ask Toby.
Please feel
So,
free to
Yes, please, are you dropping the recording? How do we get the recording? Because I
oh,
actually
okay, don't
joined in.
worry. Okay, did you register for this master class? Okay, not a problem. Even if you didn't register, you just join through the link. You are going to be getting the
Yeah.
recording latest by tomorrow evening. You'll be getting the recording. You'll be getting a mail with the link to the section, or you can please go through our YouTube channel, subscribe there, turn on your notification button. The moment the video drops, there you are going to get it. And also, I just want to inform everyone that we had like a class last year, last December, on the Power BI interface. So in case this is your first time with Power BI, you can go through the YouTube video. The recorded section is on YouTube, so you can go through it. And like I said at the start of the section, that this is just a taster section for our data school that is starting next week Saturday. You don't want to miss it because this is just the tip of the iceberg. You are going to be learning Microsoft Excel, you are going to be learning Power BI, advanced Power BI, and also we are also bringing a professional that will be taking you through how you can land a remote job through freelancing. So I believe you don't want to miss this. And also you are going to be getting a CPD accredited certification. So if you want to register or you want to go through our landing page to see what is all about, I'll be dropping the link in the comment section for you to just go through it and make your decision. And also, if you have not decided, I'll be dropping a Calendly link with you. If you would like to book a section with us to talk to us, ask your questions, we'll be glad to take that too. So I have dropped the link to our landing page on the chat, and also the link to the okay, sorry, I wanted to drop the Calendly link. Let me drop that.
Teletics. Okay.
Techlytics. So if you would like further, if you want to ask further questions about the data school, the things you'll be gaining, or any question whatsoever, how you make payment and the rest, you can just book a section with us. We'll be calling you and to answer any questions that you might have. So I don't know if you still have any other question. Tayo, are you still on the call? Or if Tayo has any other thing to say? Okay, I think Tayo is not on the call. So thank you very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate your time, and we appreciate the time. So thank you very much. We'll be bringing the call to an end now. And please don't forget, if you still have any question to ask us, you can book a section with us, and you can check our our YouTube channel for our previous videos if you still want to learn more about data analytics and the other classes we have had in the past. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Bye.